You see, I'm allowed to have an opinion just like everybody else on planet Earth. We can agree to disagree respectfully and keep things moving, but when it's name calling, getting toxic, disrespectful, trying to send, hate comments and death threats or whatever, that's where you're going to get sent to the block party. You don't want to go that route. Those who don't know what I'm talking about is my last video where I did a NFL prediction videos 2021 and a little bit of talk of the Carolina Panthers, how I'm not sold on Derek Brown and the quarterback situation with that franchise. And somehow I hurt a lot of people's feelings. There's a lot of people in their damn feelings. Tons of butt hurt are astounding. If you don't want to be sent to the block party, don't act like an idiot. It's that simple. Okay? You're allowed to have an opinion. I'm allowed to have an opinion. How about like this? Agree to disagree and let's keep it moving. Tell me why I'm wrong and I tell you why you're wrong. Respectfully, it's not that hard. I'm not backing down. I'm not deleting that video at all. So you can forget that. Okay? Now, that's my rant number 92. Don't worry, I'll get to Verislots Volume 178 and I'll give you my Super Bowl pick. Rant number 93. Jeff Leach, who is a voice actor, a comedian, and his best work is the voice act. He voiced the character from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, Ghost. He was fired by Activision due to a misogynistic, sexist comments that he made. Now, this is where it gets perplexing for me. Did he make those comments 4 years ago, and all of a sudden, 4 years later, companies are doing a little digging, a little bit of investigation, and this, and that, and the third, and all of a sudden they're like, give him a pink slip, tell him that you're fired, get out, we're ending our partnership? Or was it an ongoing thing where he's just being extraordinary toxic, for 4 years straight? And I'm not just talking about going after a zombie unicorn, which she's not a saint at all. Okay, she lost sponsorship due to the whole bully hunters situation a few years back. She, for what I've read and heard, he gone after female gamers within the video game community. So, regardless, he was wrong. But there are women in the video game community, they can be toxic. You know what I'm saying? If they talk about equality and sexism, this, that, and the third, but we see them do stuff that are, toxic and, horrifying. Not horrifying, but bad. Maybe not in the level of Jeff Leach, but similar. So, got to keep that same energy. If he gets fired, if he's in trouble losing sponsorships of the things that he says, female gamers either, it doesn't matter if you're a big name or small name, doesn't matter. You should be able to face the same type of consequences as well. Excuse me. So, that's how I see it. That's how I feel. People can get mad. I don't care. It's my opinions. I'm going to roll with it. Rant number 93. Tim Tebow. Oh, listen, I'm happy that Tim Tebow is making a comeback. I'm happy that he's going to try out, going to be playing as a tight end. Look, I still hate the coverage of Tim Tebow. Back in the early mid 2010s, I mean, the coverage of him was just redonkulous, out of control. You know what I'm saying? But he's just a below average quarterback. Let's just keep it real, okay? But he's allowed to make a comeback. He's allowed to try out as a tight end. Just like a certain wide receiver who used to play for the Carolina Panthers before he got kicked to the curb, while putting the Carolina Panthers on blast, and put a certain quarterback named Cam Newton on blast for his shortcomings. You know who I'm talking about, before playing Kansas City and Buffalo. Kelvin Benjamin, a.k.a., Popeye's Biscuits, away from being a tight end. More like Golden Corral buffet away from being a damn offensive lineman. I'm just saying. Anyway. Why is nobody screaming bloody murder? But there's a difference. He knows how to catch the ball and run, block. I don't know if he played a lot of tight end during his Florida State days. But Tim Tebow, he played as a quarterback. From Pee Wee all the way to the NFL. Okay? He only went for one pass attempt to catch the ball one time, and it was with the New York Jets. And the ball bounced off his head / helmet. And this was against the Miami Dolphins. So, look. If we're not going to say anything about Kelvin Benjamin making a comeback and making a big old deal, why we're doing the same thing with Tim Tebow? Look, the Jacksonville Jaguars and Urban Meyer know what they're doing. They're trying to put fans in the seats. They're trying to remove that damn tarp off of that stadium. They're trying to put money in their pockets. Their teams stink right now. They've been stinking up the joint since they were in the AFC Championship game against the New England Patriots. What was it, back in 2017? And Blake Bortles was the quarterback last time? Now, I know there are people out there who feel that, hey, Colin Kaepernick is not getting a second chance. He's being blackballed and this, that, and the third. What about Tim Tebow? People just don't want to deal with the circus. I get all that, but what did he actually do? Did he commit a crime? No. Did he ever quit on his team? Did he quit on his teammates? No. Give him a shot. It wouldn't hurt. Last but not least, Resident Evil 8 Village. No, I'm not talking about the game sucks or anything like that. I hadn't played the game yet. I only played the demo. It's phenomenal. I can't wait to play that game later this year or next year if I can get my hands on it. I'm talking about people who are screaming bloody murder about, oh, the game is just too scary. Well, long story short, people were crying about Resident Evil 7 being too doggone scary. I'm like, wait, I had to read this article at least a few to several times to make sure this is real. There were people out there actually felt that Resident Evil 7 was just too scary to the point where they had to make some changes in Resident Evil 8 where it's not, feeling like claustrophobic and this, that, and the third. Where you can breathe a bit. It's Resident Evil. It's survival horror. What more do you want? That's like me complaining about a Dead Space series not being survival horror enough. You know what I'm saying? Now I understand why Assassin's Creed fans are screaming bloody murder with their franchise being turned into the way it is now. It's less about stealth and assassinations and other things. It's more about RPGs, more like a movie semiotic type of situation than anything else. So I get it. I get why fans feel that way. And Resident Evil fans like, look, don't change it just for the sake of change. If you're going to change it, do it for the right reasons. So, and with that, throwing y'all a salute. I'm out. What's your thoughts on the quadruple shot rant, volume 3?